We've got a problem with Lanzini took a knock and didn't play in the second game for Argentina. A problem with his knee, so we're assessing it. He's done a good bit of running, so we're hoping he's got a chance. And Ginger had a bit of a hamstring injury, and we're going to have to assess it as well. So I think after that, most things people are improving. Andy Carroll's improving and getting closer to getting ready to play. So yeah, 1 or 2 coming back.
Who's coming back, for example? Who will be
Andy.
Yeah.
Eddie Fernandez is back as well. Eddie Fernandez is another one. Arthur is back after it seemed like an alternative of his ban, but he deserved it. But he's now back.
So a bit of a new set.
Yeah, no, definitely. No, we've got a couple back, so getting 1 or 2 back there.
How useful was it to have 3 weeks together, whether here or there?
Well, we didn't have 3 weeks together because the international players were away for 2 weeks, but we certainly had 5 days together, and I thought it was really good. I thought it was the right time, certainly good weather, and I think actually with the way things went after the Burnley game, I think it was a good time to take the players away as well. So all in all, it gave us a chance to spend some time together and train.
So I think from that, you would rather, given the choice after that defeat, have the break to reassess and work things through, or would you rather go straight back out then?
It was nothing to do with a defeat, it was nothing to do with a win, it was to do with the right time to go away. We had 3 weeks off and we thought it was the best time to try and take a few days away.
I think what I'm trying to say is, as a manager, would you rather have got straight back out there 5 days later?
I think you would in the most cases, but I think on this situation there was nothing we can do. We were out the FA Cup, so there's nothing we could do about that. So we thought it was the best chance, and probably after the way things went, it was good to get away and sort of let the dust settle.
On that, I read in your article that the players are very together and they've given hard on themselves.
Yeah, the players are very together, and it's given us a chance to really, emphasise the importance of not only being in the Premier League, but the importance of being in good teammates, working together. And they've been tough on themselves because they know that we've got to do better. If we go goals in front and we're winning the games, we know we can stop all the problems, and can't stop them, but we can certainly quell them a little bit from getting the way they were in the last game.
And I think you also said in the article that going back to Andy, you might be able to play some kind of role in the last 4 or 5.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I think he's got a chance, Andy. He's really improved. He's come on, he's running, he's doing a lot of change in the direction. So, can we get him fit for 90 minutes? I'm not sure if I can get him fit for 90 minutes, but if I can get him fit to play for me 20-30 minutes in games between now and the end of the season, I think it'll be really good.
There are so many vital games in football, particularly at this level, but you would describe the game at home to a team like Southampton as a vital game.
Yeah, it's a vital game. But I've had vital games since day one, but they're getting more vital if I can do that. And we're running out of games as well. But we're positive. When I took over, we were in the bottom 3. We had some brilliant results. So that's what we're looking to do again. We've used the time to emphasise to the players that that's what we've got to get back to, and by hook or by crook get those wins.
So is it yet the famous phrase of Man U don't very well squeaky bum time?
No, I think we're all quite relaxed, and I think we know what we've got to do. What we want to do is we want to perform well. If we get good performances, we'll get good results. We need to make sure, and for long periods of our last game we performed very well. So we've got to just try and do that again, and maybe this time take our chances, and hopefully we'll get the points.
It's so tight, isn't it? It's been said before, but a win and you're 5 points above Southampton, and it goes the wrong way, you're right down there, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the results have been strange at the bottom, but I think because there's so many teams been in it, and I don't think there's much between the teams. In fact, I don't think there's anything between maybe the bottom 10 clubs. I think on their day one could beat another, so that's why I think that it'll go right to the end. I think the teams will be right in it to the last week or 2 of the season.
And do you sit there and look at your fixtures and look at the grade that could get this amount of points from these fixtures? And obviously, I'm asking that because you've got Southampton at home, you've got Stoke at home, and then the other 3 look like a bit more difficult. Yeah,
when I first took over, I had Chelsea and Arsenal and Man City, and I thought, my goodness, where am I going to get the points from? And obviously we took as many points out of those games. So I'm hoping that I can pick up points from every team, whoever we're playing. But I take your point that, I think that you look at those games as must-win games, which they are. But in the same breath, you'll still have other games where we've got a chance of picking up points as well.
Just to clarify, you think Southampton is a must-win game?
I think it's one of 8 games between now and the end of the season that we must win, yeah.
What's the importance in terms of the role of the crowd for this game tomorrow?
I think the role of the crowd's been important, not just at West Ham. I think whoever you go, I think you want the crowd behind you. I think if you're playing well, the crowd always get behind you. When you're not, they're maybe not as good wherever you go. So it's not just West Ham. But I think West Ham have got such a strong following and such a powerful support base that I think when it's good, it's really good. And obviously when you're not doing well, they soon let you know. But that's part of being at West Ham.
The interruptions last time out, did that affect the flow of the game? Did it affect the team?
Statistically it did, yeah. Our effort, our rhythm changed. But we've got to make sure that if we go a goal behind, we went a goal behind, or we came from behind, I think it was against West Brom. We beat them 2-1. I think Andy Carroll scored the goal in the last minute. So it just shows you, we've got to make sure we were right in the game. We'd played well in the game. Maybe didn't start the second half as well as we could have, but we'd played well in the game. So we've got to make sure that, we don't let any disruptions and anything alter our mind. And I think the players are in a different mindset now. They really are.
Just finally from me, obviously your captain has given to the fans to show their best side, to show what the good part of being a West Ham supporter is. Dissenters will be watching and hoping for more of the same maybe. What's your message to the fans?
I think the supporters will be right behind West Ham. I think they know the importance of the game. They know the importance of all the games. And the bit's been done now. Let's make sure you help the team. The team will do everything to give you something to shout about and cheer about. So we'll try and play our part. You make sure you play your part.
Rob. Hi David.
How you doing?
What did you make of Southampton and Mark Hughes' first game?
Well, I thought it was a really good result at Wigan. I went to the game, and where many have not been able to win, us included, I thought they'd done a good job in getting through in the cup. So I think it was. I think Southampton have done really well over the years. I think they've sold players on. They've built teams and changed it around a little bit and done well. I've just got to hope that they're not at it against us, and we're the team who go on and get the points, hopefully.
Mark Hughes, similar levels of experience to you. What will he be going through at the moment?
Well, I think he's gone in and he's saying he's taking a job and he'll know how difficult it is. But I think he'll be looking forward to it. It's what he does. It's what we do. We enjoy managing football teams. So Mark's used to it.
He seems to think the first goal will be pretty crucial in terms of dictating perhaps the atmosphere tomorrow. Do you share that view?
I think the atmosphere will be great at our stadium. I think the atmosphere at our stadium has been great, with the exception of it one occasion since I've been here. So, and I've got no worries about the supporters, that's for sure. Supporters are right behind the team here, and I still think they're right behind the team, and I think they'll show it as well.
When you've, I guess, spent time analysing the last game as well, as you mentioned earlier, first half performance was absolutely spot on. First half
performance was really good, and I've got to say the goalkeeper Pope made 2 fantastic saves, but probably altered the game and changed it, because if you get that first goal, second goal, it can make a big difference. Burnley started the second half better, got the goal, and then things changed. But there was a dramatic change because of, I don't think it was just because of the goal, I think it was because of the whole atmosphere. I think it was something which the players didn't enjoy, but we're prepared now. The players are prepared. If it happens again and we get in that situation, we'll be much more better, we'll be mentally stronger, and hopefully do the right things.
During the break as well, do you feel your players benefited, the ones who went away on international duty? Chicharito making his 100th appearance for Mexico, Declan Rice doing really well for Ireland. I think
we get a real few pluses. I think Lanzini scoring a goal for Argentina is a big plus. We obviously, you just said about Chicharito getting 100 caps for Mexico is a great achievement, really is. Declan Rice making his debut for the Republic, and then he played again for the 21s. So even young Josh Cullen, for example, played for the 21s and that. So We've had a lot of positives from the international games, and I hope the players got Marko Arnautovic scoring 2 goals as well. 2 goals in the first game, 1 in the second. So I hope he's in good form and he's keeping a few goals for us.
Yes, he had a bit of a spring new step this week. Marco, considering obviously he knows Mark Hughes fairly well.
Yeah, well, he done well the last time we played against Stoke, didn't he? And I think we'll be hoping he can do the same again.
And it's funny for me, you mentioned him at the start, Masuaku back, and after what you said felt like an eternity. He must be very fresh, very motivated.
Yeah. That is, well, God, he's a really good boy. What he done was, for me, was out of character. I don't know him that well, but I've got to say I've enjoyed working with him. I've enjoyed him in the team. He gives us a balance at times which we've not had. Hey, we want to improve him. He's got to do better. He needs to score me more goals. He needs to make me more assists. But he's quick and he's good on the ball, so he gives us a couple other options.
Thank you.
Thanks. Emma?
And David, when we spoke before the Burnley game, you were hoping that there wouldn't be fans protests. Unfortunately, that proved not to be the case. How do you feel about what the club has done since then to hopefully unify the fans?
Well, I think the club have taken all the right actions regarding no security, making all the changes and putting them in place and doing everything they can to get that part of it right. It's not really my department. I want to make sure that that doesn't happen by getting 1 or 2 goals up, and then those situations hopefully don't happen again. But in football, it's never always that easy. But as far as I know and what I've seen, I've got to say the club, I think, have taken all the correct actions.
How safe do you feel? How safe do your players feel?
Yeah, I'm safe. Players are safe, and we're really together now. The players really going to look after each other and make sure that we're all in it together and stand together. And I'm sure the supporters will do that with us as well.
Would it help you if maybe David Sullivan and David Gold didn't come to the games?
No, I don't think so at all. They're the people who, put their money in. They deserve to. They come to the games. I don't know all the politics of West Ham, and maybe people will be able to tell me better than I understand, but I don't see why not. I want the team to play better. I want us to win the games and then make things a lot easier.
Karen Brady said one of the things she's going to change is player recruitment, how that's dealt with, and giving the manager more control of that. How does that sound to you?
Well, I think it's the right thing to do, isn't it? And if that wasn't the case, then that was wrong in the first place. Because I think that it should be the manager, or in some cases it's the sporting director. But I do think that at a football club, then the manager has a decision. Strange enough, there's very few people at football clubs want to have the final decision on who signs the player, because they always say, yeah, it was my player when he does well, but when he does badly, they don't want to put their hand up and say it was me. So that's why, in turn, it's always better that it's the manager who makes a decision.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cameras off, please.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Go.